of you hadn't seen you for a long time, and you enjoy getting together. But we'll pause for a few moments and able to celebrate the life of the lady that has been very important, not just to this young man over here, but also very important to many of us. We've assembled here, I feel sure, this afternoon as family and friends, and we're here to pay tribute to the life of a sweet, sweet lady who has lovingly touched, no doubt, the life of every one of you. I think it's safe for me to say that, because why else would you be here other than the love that you have for her? She was a very sweet, sweet lady. I've known her for quite a long time, and she and I have been dear friends, and I feel I know how you feel about her. Lynda Welch, born on February the 11th, 1947 in Seymour, Texas. The family was there for a while, and I think it expanded just a little bit, and for some reason, they moved over to Monday, and that's where the family continued for quite a while. Lynn graduated from Monday High School, 1965. Maybe she had already made up her mind what she wanted to do, but for some reason, she attended the college, the beauty college there, and she obtained her license as a lady to go about doing hair for the people. She began her career. I'm sure that she had done a lot of things during the practice area of her schooling, but she was now ready to get out and get into the world. And she went into Mineral Wells and had a business there for around 40 years. And when she ended that career there, she came over to a closer place here to Graham, Texas. And when I tell you the next part of this Graham story, you're going to wonder why she did that. But anyway, on May the 6th of 1989, she met her future husband, Mr. Mike Copeland. And I don't know what he was doing in Graham, but most likely somebody had told him about that good-looking woman over there. Most likely that's the reason he went over there. After 4 years of spending time together and enjoying each other's lives, they got married. And they enjoyed an absolutely wonderful life. Then liked to travel alone. I don't know particularly whether it was just because that Mike didn't want to go, or maybe she didn't want him to go. But she was going to travel by herself. And she traveled over in the foreign countries. I couldn't even begin to tell you all of them. But Hawaii, and then Palo Duro Canyon, and just a number of places. When she found something that she wanted to see, I think she told him she'd be back in 10 days. And she went about enjoying that just many, many times. I'm told, and I'm not sure just exactly how this goes, but she was pretty well self-spoken. She knew how to speak her own mind and how to give good advice, even if you didn't ask for it. She had a number of very positive, good things about her life. Unfortunately, all those good days just didn't stick together. And she took news from her doctor that she had incurable cancer and that it was going to be not a great long time that she'd still have all this activity built in her that she had in the years before. I was out to the ranch about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I wanted to visit with both of them. Or I had to visit with him because he was there. But she and I just had a wonderful visit with this good friend also out there with us. I thought that she was going to wear herself out because she was up sitting on the couch part of the time with her arm around me, and when he wasn't looking, I put my arm around her. We were really having a real good time. And when I got up to leave, or just before, she asked Mike, she said, "Where is that little writing that I told you I wanted to show to me?" And he handed it right to her, and I have a copy of it. The letter is so small, I'm going to have to hold it right up under this light to see it, so pardon me. "Don't worry, because I am with you. Don't be afraid, because I am your God. I'll make you strong and will help you. I will support you with my right hand that saves you." That's a writing in the book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 10. I have no idea, but that particular scripture from the Bible was one that was just really, really important to her. Just so shortly after that visit that I had there with her, I, of course, heard that she had passed away. She passed away about 2 weeks ago, I guess it was. No, a little less than that. And August the 8th, I believe, was to be exact. I looked down here at the word survival, and normally it says that the person is survived by. Can you just imagine that there's some way that she can visualize all of these wonderful people from, I don't have any idea what type of a widespread, but how much that would make her feel good to know that they remembered her from those years of the past. She survived by her husband, Mike, and by a brother, Don Welch, and his wife, Shirley, of Ryland, Texas. A sister, Kathey Hodges of Anson, Texas. A sister-in-law, Sherry Dugan of Breckenridge. 3 wonderful daughters, Brenda Rogers of Grand Prairie, and Kim Thomas of Buchanan, Texas, and Kim Mackley and her husband Jim of Saginaw. 6 grandchildren and 9 great-grandchildren, and it is as obvious as it can be, a host of family and friends, as we can see right here this afternoon. I don't know just exactly how much I could say about this lady, but I I was told that I was to keep this short, and he's already looked at his watch. I want to share with you from the Bible. It's a beautiful chapter, and I'm sure you have read some of it or heard a preacher say something about it. But it's in the book of Proverbs, and it's about 35 or 40 verses. And I'm not going to read all of them, but let me share them with you because I think they visualize the life of the lady that we're talking about right now. Who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies. She qualifies for that. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, and she shall have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. And as I move on down, strength and honor are her clothing. Sounds like the same lady all over again. And she shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the way of her household, her children, and her husband also rise up and call her blessed. Charm may be deceitful and beauty may be vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Thanks every one of you for being here this afternoon. I know this means a great deal to the family, and I think maybe it makes a great deal of good feeling for us to be a part of the time to recognize the life of a person that we've had the wonderful opportunity with to enjoy life right here in Stevens County. God bless all of you. There they are.
Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art! How great thou art! Then sings my soul, my I scarce can take it in, that on the cross my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died and take away my sin. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. And when Christ shall come with shouts of acclamation and lead me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
I'm pretty sure, or maybe some do not know all about what's going on outside of this world, like where our dear friend is at the moment. But I can tell you there is one woman out there somewhere that's tickled to death about the 3 daughters that she has, and what they said, and what they did, and I feel sure they did every bit of it. Going to ask, after the closing prayer, if those of you would just hold your seats for a few moments, because I feel like that there are some of you who have come quite a distance to see this family here in town. And we're going to make that possible. When I conclude this service with a prayer, the family will remain, not necessarily seated, they can stand up, but they're going to stay. And they're going to allow you to come by and share your thoughts with them. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Father, this sense of the word, very wonderful time. It was a sorrowful time to lose this wonderful person. But then to see the effects of her life on her family and her friends and her neighbors, it makes us be proud more of her than we ever were before. Bless, Father, every person. I don't know how many miles have been driven, but for all those miles driven and then have to be driven back, take care of them, Father, because they have made a fine gentleman sitting over here and a lot of other people very happy to know